look, obviously that's a guy that we played in the past, and he's had some success against us in the past, and he did a lot of similar things, and we handled them well. Obviously, some turnovers there on my behalf, but other than that, I think we did a really good job of executing. And I think the reality is, when you look at it and you watch the tape, which I'm eager to do, when you look at things that are self-inflicting, and those are the things that we can control. And so we got to do a better job of controlling the things that we can. But you got 3 wins down, and so we're gonna continue to build off of that. We're gonna continue to build as a team, hold each other accountable, grow and learn. That's the name of the game. I think for me, I've sat here and I've said, after wins and after great wins and after some tough losses, the motto is getting better and keeping the main thing, and that's what we'll continue to do.
Welcome to Plus the Foul. I am your host, Jay Law Style. 3-0, the Eagles remain undefeated after defeating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 25-11. And I gotta say, it was an overall good performance. I don't want to say excellent, because there's still some issues that need to be cleaned up. But if I'm going to give some grades, I give the defense an A+ in this one. They played phenomenal. The offense, I give them a B. I could rate them a C, because I didn't like that red zone performance. They played excellent between the 20s, but when they got in that red zone, it was definitely a struggle, something that they are going to have to clean up going forward. Jalen Hurts, 23 of 37, 277 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. He had a 71.6 passer rating in this one. Now, what I will say about Jalen Hurts, for me, I saw some encouraging things out of Jalen Hurts. I like the way his pocket poise was last night, so he has definitely had made some strides there. I thought him and Brian Johnson, still some issues, but for the most part, they look like they're starting to find their groove in the offense, as far as them connecting as an offensive coordinator and a quarterback. Now, I do understand that Jalen Hurts had that one play with DeAndre Swift communication breakdown. The other pass that Jalen Hurts threw that got picked off, I thought he forced that one. And Jalen Hurts got a habit of kind of like floating those balls up there when he's throwing deep, giving the defender enough time to close out on that one, and made that interception. So I really felt like overall Jalen Hurts' performance was solid. I saw some encouraging things going forward. And we're going to talk about my boy DeAndre Swift and that offensive line. But Swift is a beast. I love this Howie Roseman pickup during the offseason. This dude is just electric. DeAndre Swift had, 16 carries for 130 yards? He didn't score a touchdown, but he was just clearly gashing the Tampa Bay. Now, Tampa Bay's defense, they supposed to be a run-stopping defense. Oh, you can't run on the Tampa Bay defense. Well, I can't tell. You know why? Because we got those horses up front. They just cleared Grand Canyons for DeAndre Swift to run through. I mean, it was just truly something pleasurable to watch. Now, going forward, the schedule is going to start to get a little tougher, but I think these next few weeks for the Philadelphia Eagles are definitely winnable games, starting with those Washington Commanders. I ain't worried about the Commanders. I am not worried about the Commanders. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the defense. This defense, although I don't think they're definitely not going to get the sacks like they got last year. Let's not make no mistake about it. But I feel that this is a much improved defense. According to last year's Jonathan Gannon's defense. I think they mix up the coverages very well. I see some promising things out of the secondary, like Reed Blankenship, Sidney Brown. We talk about that defensive line, the bread and butter of the Philadelphia Eagles is that defensive line. You talking about Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, veterans. And then let's get into Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. Jordan Davis is like an elephant in the middle. This dude, he just pushes everything back. And he get his hands on you, you going down. Everything stops right at that point. Last year, the Eagles used to just get gashed in the running game. This year, not so much. Jordan Davis has truly stepped up this season. Jalen Carter, I keep continuing to say this, Jalen Carter is an absolute beast. He is a beast. This kid has all-star, all-pro, Hall of Fame potential written all over him. I mean, he leads the league in pressures, and he don't even play half the snaps. Leading the league in pressures. Come on, man. Forcing fumbles, the defensive line. I mean, and we haven't even talked about Hassan Reddick. Now, yes, he's still nursing that thumb surgery that he had. Wait until he starts rounding into form. And I'm going to give straight kudos and love to the linebacking core. Now, this is something that I have criticized the Philadelphia Eagles for years, that they do not put any emphasis on linebackers. But could it be that this linebacker crew is actually better than what we think? I mean, Cunningham, Morrow, these dudes were just out there making plays last night. I mean, it was just something beautiful to watch. I couldn't believe it. I truly could not believe how great the linebackers played last night. And if they get that type of play from the linebackers, and you already know what the front four is going to do, and occasionally the front five, I mean, it's just going to help the secondary out, in which I think the secondary has gotten better. I see a lot of talent back there. Young, but I see a lot of talent. This Philadelphia Eagles team, and again, they're not even playing their best football right now, but they're collecting these wins. Something that the Dallas Cowboy fans can't say after they went down to the Arizona Cardinals. That's pathetic. That is pathetic. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, hit that like button. It just helps the YouTube algorithm push out the content. And subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on your notifications so you can get notified of when these gems drop. Peace.